Journey to the deepest oceans, unveiling the mysteries of the abyss. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's explore all the mysteries this world has kept for millions of years. In this video, we'll delve into the deep sea to reveal its secrets. Join us on our journey to the deepest oceans, unveiling the mysteries of the abyss. Some can say the ocean itself is the biggest mystery of all. The fact that only 5% of the ocean has been explored and mapped by humans in deep sea is considered the least explored Earth biome are contributing factors to that statement. However, the explored expanse of the ocean gives a slight glimpse of what should be expected when or if the rest of the ocean, including the deep sea, were ever to be further explored. The journey through the deep sea begins when you go further into the sea and the light begins to disappear. This is approximately 200 meters of depth into the abyss, or the point of transition from continental shelves to continental slopes. The deep sea consists of extreme conditions such as low temperature, high pressure, and darkness. These conditions are one of the reasons that exploring the deep sea is a difficult task. Natural light doesn't penetrate when you dive further into the abyss. Because of this, photosynthesis is impossible in the deep sea, making it impossible for plants to live down there. Life in the abyss depends on energy sources such as marine snow, which is a continuous cascade of organic material including detritus, algal particulates, and other forms of biological waste. Salinity or saltiness in the deep sea is constant at a rate of around 35 parts per thousand. Only in the Mediterranean and Red Seas, significant differences in salinity can be observed. The pressure in the deep sea is high, increasing by approximately 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters further into the abyss. Most of the marine organisms down in the deep sea experience extreme amounts of pressure. Below the thermocline, the transition layer between the surface that is warmer and deep water that is cooler, the temperature is considerably low. Deeper into the sea, it continues to drop, so that at around 1,000 meters, the temperature is at 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. Towards the bottom, the rate is slower, but it only goes down. An interesting fact about the temperature in the deep sea is that over long periods, the temperature at a given depth of the abyss is constant except for seasonal changes. However extreme these conditions are, some creatures adapted themselves, developing unique characteristics, to live in the abyssal environment. The ecosystem in the deep sea depends on dead organisms that sink from the upper zones. The abyss is home to a great number of species that result in making the biodiversity in the deep sea second to none. This includes both flora and fauna. These species have developed unique characteristics to live under the extreme conditions mentioned before. One of these characteristics is having jelly-like flesh. This type of flesh consists of glycosaminoglycans, which is what provides them with exceptionally low density. Squid in deep water is one of those species that have gelatinous tissue. Some fish have small body structures that let them adapt to those conditions rather well. They have weak and watery muscles and skeletal structures that make up elongated bodies. And they have slow metabolisms while their diets aren't specific, letting them wait in safer locations for food. Many of the organisms are hermaphroditic, which means they produce both male and female gametes. Light is scarce in the deep sea. It makes it challenging to find partners to breed and is dangerous to many species. Nature has made them adapt to such conditions in rather interesting methods. More importantly, there are characteristics and body structures unique to both hunting species and prey fish. Most hunting species have rather large and tubular eyes with only rod cells which assist them have upward field vision. That allows them to seek silhouettes of other fish. For prey fish, these characteristics include allowing a form of camouflage. For some of them, their silhouettes are reduced by diminishing the area of their shadow. This is achieved by the lateral compression of the body. While for some of them, the reduction of silhouette is achieved by counter-illumination, which is attained by bioluminescence. The light is produced in an intensity to depict the underside of the fish and background light similar in appearance. Some species use chemosynthesis as source of their energy. They can be found around hydrothermal vents at the sea floor level. To date, the deep sea remains one of the least explored areas on Earth. Not due to lack of excitement and attempts on any part, but because the pressure keeps growing further into the abyss, making it impossible for traditional exploration methods to be utilized in deep sea explorations. However, scientists have been able to use other methods such as small manned submersibles, baited camera stations and remotely operated vehicles or ROVs in the exploration of the deep sea. No matter how difficult it is to unveil all the mysteries in the abyss, it is an important endeavor concerning the understanding of complications of ocean circulation and the impact of climate change on the ecosystem of the deep sea. Because no matter how far down in the sea, climate change has its impacts. Climate change is not the only threat to the deep sea. Plastic pollution that affects the food chain, overfishing, ocean acidification and deep-sea mining are some of those threats. While taking action to prevent these, learning the mysteries of the abyss will not only reveal the present condition of the abyssal ecosystem, but it will also aid in understanding the evolution of humans and other living beings better because we all know it started within the sea. That ends our journey exploring the deep sea. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.